Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to a new year. Today is currently the 6th of January 2018. 2018, I can't believe it's a new year. Time is flying past so fast, but I hope you guys had the best New Year's. I hope you guys had the best holidays and just spent it with good people, good vibes, and just welcomed the year in the best way possible. I don't know about you, but I feel like everyone is so excited about this 2018 new year. I just feel like there's so much good energy in the air. There's just like all this excitement and hope for the new year, and I love this time of the year. Like, I think that every day is a new day to kind of do what you want to do, be who you want to be. But there's something about the new year where just everyone just has that desire and like sees their dreams so real that I just like, I love it. I love it. So because of that, today's video is going to be very 2018 New Year's themed, very New Year's inspired. I know there's a lot of videos like this going around at the moment, but today I think mine's going to be just a bit more personal, where I just want to share with you guys my personal 18 ways, because it's 2018, 18 ways that I'm trying to better myself or do more of. And hopefully it'll inspire you guys to find ways to better yourself this year as well, and just keep improving yourself and being better than who you were the year before. Some of them are a bit more like fun and random and just like things that I just like want to do. Some of them are a bit more deep, because no matter how hard I try, I'm a deep person, even if I didn't want to be, so it might get a little bit intense. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. So the first thing I want to do more of in 2018 is that I want to learn how to read and write Arabic. You guys know I'm Syrian, so I'm like fully Syrian. My parents, my whole family is like from Syria, first generation here in Australia. They came here just before I was born, so I was pretty much raised as a Middle Eastern in Australia. But all of the Arabic that I learnt was from pure talking to my grandparents, to my family. They spoke to us in Arabic, and we could only speak to like my grandparents in Arabic. So I learned Arabic through talking, and because of that, I don't know how to read and write Arabic. I only know slang Arabic. Like I want to learn the language so properly. So I want to really try and learn how to read and write the language, which is going to be a bit hard because it is a very difficult language to learn. It isn't like English. I'll put some like transcript there. The second thing I want to do more of in 2018 is I want to meet more new people and see people more often. Guys, I'm a really big introvert. Like I have a really small group of friends, and I prefer that. Like, I don't see people that often, which is so bad. I really want to go out and challenge myself. Also, I want to meet so many new people. I want to volunteer. I think volunteering, if you're able to and if you have access to it, and you have, like, I feel like everyone has the time if they really want to. Like giving up 1 hour a week or 1 hour every 2 weeks to just volunteer for something. Go to a nursing home, you know, like help out the homeless. When you see that, you really get a different perspective on your life, and you appreciate everything you have so much more. I think life is all about perspective, just realizing that like we have it so much better than we think. And I think that being in that space where you are volunteering and you're having that first-hand interaction with people who do have it worse off, it just makes you live your life more fully. When you go to a nursing home and you see how short life is, and you see the regret in people's eyes, it just makes you live your life more fully. When you go and help out the homeless and you're seeing these states, it's quite confronting, and you realize that what you have is so good, and you just get to appreciate that and use what you have so much more. I want to reduce my time on social media. I have vowed in 2018 I want to create more than I consume. I think in today's world we are very consumed with like what's on our phones, Instagram, YouTube, and we kind of find ourselves living the life of someone else and not living our own lives. I think it's so important just to take a break from social media and stop consuming so much information mindlessly that we really don't need, and just be in the moment, in the now, in your present life. Like this is all you have. Like you only have this moment that this moment is the only moment that we know. Like just to be present and just to not mindlessly consume things that you really don't need to consume. The next thing I want to do is I want to floss every night, because my dentist is very mad at me and I don't floss every single night, so I'm going to try and floss every single night. I want to call my family more often, my grandparents, my cousins, my aunties, just keep in touch with my family more often, because for me, my family is everything. I love my family more than they would ever know, and sometimes I think it's really easy for us to kind of not show it. It's just really good to just message your dad every day, message your mum every morning. Good morning, mum, love you. Like, message your grandmother, call your grandmother, and just let them know that you're thinking about them. So that's what I want to do more of as well. Thing that I need to do more of do this year is I need to be more tidy and more clean, because guys, I am such a messy person, and it's so bad because your environment really affects like the state that you're in. If everything is cluttered, you kind of feel a bit more cluttered. So I really just need to declutter. I try this every year, but it's always like an organized mess, if that makes sense. Like, I know where things are. Like, when I was in year 12 and when I was studying, like, my desk was full of all these papers, but I knew where everything was. So like, it's an organized mess, but I just need to be more tidy, and I need to be just a little bit more neat. So I'm gonna try and do that. This one ties in with the next one, which is one of the most important ones, I think, on my little list. But I really want to change my environment / audit my environment, and I really encourage you guys to do that as well. Your environment affects you so much more than you think, and I'm talking about any type of environment, where you are, your friendship environment, your social media environment, who you're following, who you're hanging around with. There's that saying, and it's like, you are the top 5 people that you hang around with, you know? I really just encourage you guys to just look at your friends, and if they're not helping you, then maybe just kind of reconsider how close you want to get to them, you know what I'm saying? If they're making you feel bad about yourself, honestly look at them and think, is that a friend that I need to have? As hard as it is it a friend that I need to have in my life? Because your friendship environment affects you so much. And it's the same thing with social media. I follow a lot of people who inspire me, fashion wise, mindset wise, like health wise. But if you're following someone who is not inspiring you and not bettering your life and making you feel worse about yourself, unfollow them. Like, I'm being quite like straight right now. Like, unfollow that, because you don't need that going mindlessly into your head and making you feel bad about yourself and making you question things every single day and have those emotions of just feeling less about yourself. It's so important when you're surrounded by like a really open, like, think about like the space that you're in. Like, when you're surrounded by light coming in, like, you feel so just, I don't know, I love being the light. I feel so alive when things are so vibrant and just being in a really good open space. If you're surrounded by people who motivate you and are doing things that you want to do, you want to do more of that, you know? When you're not surrounded by that, you want to do less of it. So like, honestly, like, look at your friends, look at who you're following, look at your environment, and really see where those changes need to be made. Because I'm telling you right now, what is affecting you, like, your environment is affecting you a lot more than you think. So really look at it and see how you can change it. I'm going to start waking up early. So I've already been doing this for like 2 weeks. I've been waking up at 5:30 sometimes. 6 o'clock, I would say, is my like average time to wake up. And it is just so powerful. Like, I think I underestimated waking up early so much, and I don't think I could go back, because there's something so beautiful about being awake when everyone else is asleep and you just like not having any distractions. It just gives you so much more time in the day, and you set yourself up so well for the rest of the day. And I think like the morning is the most important part of the day, because it sets how everything else is going to go. So when you really take that time to just quieten your mind, see what needs to be done, it just gives you a really good start to the day. So it's something that I don't think I can go back to not doing. And you get used to it, you get used to waking up early, and on the weekends you'll start waking up early and you'll be like, like, how did this happen? This next one is kind of like one of those kind of like fun resolutions, but I want to grow out my curly hair. So you guys can't see because my hair is straight right now, and you guys have always seen my hair straight, but naturally I have really curly hair. Like, my hair is like curly, like, think of, it's really frizzy and curly. Like, think of like Shakira mixed with like poodle style. That is my natural hair, and I've worn it straight for so long, but I think this year I might just embrace the curl more often. It's currently straightened with keratin. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's like a straightener. It's not chemically straightened. It just holds the straightness for 4 to 6 months, and it's already starting to go back to curly when I hop out of the shower. So I think I might just like let it all just get curly again and just, you know, live out the natural curl and have that as a bit of a change. So I'm gonna try and challenge myself to do that and to love my curly hair, because I don't really like it at the moment. But again, we're gonna try, we're gonna get these curls back. I want to learn more about this world. I feel like, especially in Australia, because we're so isolated to our own countries, our household, our neighborhood, like we get put in this bubble where we lose perspective of what's going on in the outside world and what's going on in other countries and the history of other countries and just what's happening outside of our little kind of like personal bubble. So in 2018, I really just want to learn more about what's happening in the world. Like I want to read credible sources of news and just be able to inform myself in the best way, so that if I was to have a conversation with anyone, like I could have a conversation with anyone about a lot more things that is going on. I'm already a big avid reader. I love reading. Lately, I haven't been reading as much as I want to. So I want to be able to read more, because knowledge is power. You guys know I say this all the time. I want to keep doing yoga and meditating every single day, because I've been really practicing mindfulness and been getting into spirituality a lot, especially towards the end of last year, and I really want to practice that more this year and do it daily. The next thing I want to do less of this year is I want to be less of a perfectionist. I'm really bad when it comes to making things perfect. Like, you guys wouldn't know the amount of videos that I didn't upload or photos that I didn't upload because things weren't perfect in it, and I think that some things have a good level of perfectionism that need to be had, but like I feel like mine is to the next level. So I just want to be less of a perfectionist with things and just get things done. If this video is out the next day, then I was less of a perfectionist with this video. I want to make an inspiration board, and I really want to set my goals for this year properly. I might make a video on that, but that is something I want to get done this year. And I want to travel more this year. I've got a travel place already booked very soon that I will let you guys know of, but I really want to travel more this year and make it happen for me. Look at my little like planner for this year. This is my 2018 journal, which I'm gonna like get all my inspiration and goals from, because it's so important to plan out and visualize. Planning out and visualization, I'm gonna make a whole nother video on kind of like goal setting, so it's not for this one because this is already getting very long. But this is my journal book, and it says New York. And New York is my dream place to eventually kind of like settle down in for a little while. So I really want to try and make this happen this year. Yeah, that's like one of my biggest goals ever. Just even if I think about New York, it will make me so happy. So I'm just gonna try my best to try and make this happen. So if I'm in New York and you're watching this, somehow we did it. We got to New York, so we're gonna get there. These last two ones are the most important things to do more of -- make sure you are doing in 2018. The first one is more self-love. You guys know this, I've said this so many times. Again, the most important relationship you have is a relationship with yourself. More than anyone, you need to love yourself. Like, I want to set aside more time this year. I spent a lot of time doing it last year, and it was one of the best things I've ever done for myself. But you have to set aside time to become more self-aware and find out who you are. Find out what makes you tick, like what makes you you. I'm so sensitive. I'm more sensitive to people's feelings than other people are, and I just have to find that out and accept that. Like, find what makes you want to live life and try and make a way to make that work for you. Like, I know, especially for me, because I just graduated college last year, like 2-3 weeks ago. And this is a really big time to kind of question what I'm doing with my life. And I know a lot of you guys are doing the same thing. You kind of feel a bit lost, or just not, like, as if you don't have a purpose in life. But I'm telling you, every single one of you has a purpose. You do, and you just have to find it. And to do that, you need to know yourself. Find the why. I think the why you're doing something is what is going to get you to the place you want to get to in the end, so much more than anything else. Like, when you have the why you're doing something, that with so much self-awareness, knowledge of yourself, love for yourself, confidence in yourself, not giving a crap about what anyone else thinks, because 99% of the things you worry about do not matter. Once you have all of those, honestly, like, no one can stop you. So make sure you take that time to find that for yourself and really love yourself, accept yourself, and learn more about yourself this year. The last one, The last holy thing, that this is the one that everyone talks about when it comes to New Year's resolutions, which I am the most happy about that everyone does do it, but they might not do it in the most appropriate way, but it's health. Like, health is one of the most important things and one of the only things that you have. Speaking from experience, you guys know, I know what it feels like to not be healthy. I honestly believe that how you feel starts with the inside. Like, how you feel on the outside, your mood, your energy, your motivation. I honestly think it starts from the inside of your body and it comes out. You have to be putting in the right amount of food into your body, the correct type of food for your body, for you to feel amazing. And then what everyone tends to focus on is the look part, but that comes just as a byproduct, you know, like that's just an added extra thing of being like, damn, I feel amazing. Waking up and just feeling energized and just having that motivation and not feeling just so tired, you know, and doing things with your day. That is like what health is. It's about feeling so good, and then the looking good part and just having it all just work for you is just an added bonus, you know. Really make sure you guys are treating your body right, because it's the only place that you have to live. I'm not saying like go on strict diets, like no way. Like, you guys know how big I am on balance and feeding your soul as much as your body. That if 80% of your diet is the most healthy whole foods, and the other 20% can be soul foods, like, you are buzzing, you know. And stay hydrated, because we underestimate this baby so much. Like, when you're thirsty, drink water, and drink more water on top of that, because a lot of people are more dehydrated than they think, and it makes you like feel differently than you would normally feel. Try and get as much of this in as possible. Make sure to make this and the inside of your body a priority this year, and fill it with nutritious whole foods, and move your body in a way. Like, I'm obsessed at the moment with bar classes, like the ballet type. Dude, I'm 6 foot tall and a lanky girl, and I'm obsessed with like a ballet workout style class, you know. Find what works for you and do it, and just move your body. It just all flows into place. Like, when you're moving your body in a way that you want to and not killing yourself over it, when you're truly looking at food from something that's going to nourish you and fill your body and make you feel amazing, and when you're keeping hydrated, it just all works together. So yes, and that is going to be the end of this video. This is probably gonna be a very long video. I tend to talk a lot and I tend to ramble, but I really hope you guys still enjoyed it. I really had fun talking to you guys again, and just sharing more of my goals with you guys, and hopefully helping you better yourself and want to better yourself as well in the next year. So with that said, I hope you guys had the most amazing year. It is so hot right now, it's like 40 degrees, so I'm sorry if I'm like sweating in this video. I hope you guys have the most amazing new year. Keep doing you, keep being you, keep bettering yourself, set your own goals, and just focus on yourself and be kind. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.